In today's video, I've got Joe and Divij Hemrajani with me, and we're going to be going through a sartorial lightning round. I'm Kirby Allison, and I love helping the well-dressed acquire and care for their wardrobes. Join me as we explore the world of quality, craftsmanship, and tradition. Well, hey Joe, thank you so much for coming in.
Nice to be here.
Divij,
Pleasure.
Hey, thanks for coming in. So I thought it'd be fun to just kind of run down a list of about 15 to 20 questions that I'm sure you guys are asked every day. These are right up your alley because, I mean, of course, you guys are meeting with clients all the time. I'm sure these are just questions you get over and over again.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to just kind of run through this list and then give you guys an opportunity to kind of give your answer and then maybe a little bit of an explanation why. Yeah. And it'll be interesting. You guys don't have to agree either. So
okay, that's fine.
You know, it's probably more interesting if you don't agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so first, let's just go with the single-breasted or double-breasted.
It's very career-oriented. So if you have to be casual, it's definitely out, unless you do a nice linen blazer for casual and leave it open and button it when you want to, go out to a restaurant, button it. But very casual attire, single-breasted, and less formal, single-breasted. Very formal.
Double-breasted.
Double-breasted.
But you're kind of a double-breasted guy. So
I'm a double-breasted guy. If you're in the restaurant business, you have to be upfront. You're making presentations. It's an excellent look. Yeah. I mean, this is the way to go.
Yeah, I'm Divij.
Single-breasted, and when I get married, double-breasted.
Double-breasted, there you go. That'll be your transition point.
Yes.
Okay, what about notch lapel or peak lapels? We'll start with Divij.
Ooh, I'm a big notch guy, but I love a peak lapel suit. Single button peak lapel suit is...
really? Single button peak lapel?
Single button peak lapel, slanting pockets.
Like non-dinner jacket?
Non-dinner jacket. Formal suit.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I've worn peak lapel a lot. And
single-breasted peak lapel?
Single-breasted peak lapel with one button. I've worn that all the time. But now I'm, it's always... You yourself like to have a change.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I like the wide notch lapel with three roll to two, or even just one button wide notch lapel with the,
peak
with
lapel
massive roll.
You can make a different shape too. Notch is either higher or lower. Yeah. But peak you can have with the belly, more flat French cut, or more even higher peak.
Yeah. Just such a traditionalist, and I feel like a peak lapel is either on a dinner jacket or a double-breasted suit.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it's a notch lapel.
Yeah.
But I do love the jacket you're wearing right now. I think has a nice belly on the lapel.
Thank you.
And a nice kind of higher notch and a wider.
A 4-inch lapel.
Yeah.
4-inch lapel. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But you play around there, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Peak has a different look.
Different
again, it's
look,
very evening-ish.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the peak lapel, if you want to stand out as doing something different, like on a normal suit.
Yeah.
Peak lapel. But let's see. Personal preferences. Let's see. Okay, what about forward pleats or reverse pleats?
Okay. So I think let's clarify what forward pleats means and what...
I always get that wrong.
Reverse pleats. So let's go to your pants. A fly is the center. So you have them turned inwards or turned outwards.
Okay.
And when you have turned inwards, it's usually two. The single inward doesn't look as good as
the double
a double inward.
Okay.
That's the most traditional English pleats, turned in.
Turned in, so facing towards
the fly.
Yeah.
And turned out is facing away from the fly. It's folded away from the fly. And those generally fall a little bit flatter in my experience.
So like these trousers have...
Turned out.
Turned out.
And
or as they're called, reverse.
Reverse.
But only in the sense that they're reverse what
the away from a more traditional pleat. I used to like double a lot. Now I'm single reverse.
Single reverse. Okay.
So what single pleat does is allows you to trim down the pants even more because you don't have the extra pleat.
Yeah.
So if you like a slimmer, trimmer, single pleated look, trimmer look pant, then go with the single pleats, and you can. It can be on the edge with the thighs and the knees. You can go a lot more trimmer.
Yeah. What about no pleats versus pleats?
Yeah. I think single pleats, for me, it's the only way because it's comfort.
The elegance is in the pleat.
Yeah. What do you think, Divij? Single pleats or
I've shifted towards a pleat. I think the pleat creates that long visual line for the trousers, and when it's cut properly, has a beautiful beautiful look to it.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible. I mean, the single pleat's a good transition between no pleats and pleats.
Absolutely.
And if it's done properly, it's not voluminous. It's not like billowing. Your trousers are billowing, and it adds so much elegance in terms of that line, and then not having it pull across the center of the crotch.
Right, exactly. So all it's in the fit, and really the single pleat allows you to trim the pants a little more.
So single or double? We're going to go back to that question. Personally.
I wear only singles, so
Singles.
I'm a bias.
Yeah, so I used to wear a lot of double inward.
Yeah.
When my hips were slimmer, now my hips are a little fuller. I like single, a little more slimming too.
Single
Single reverse.
Reverse. Okay.
Single reverse.
Interesting.
So it turned out.
Turned out, yeah. All right, what about high-waisted versus low-waisted trousers?
So once again, if you've got a flat stomach, definitely the high-waisted. And you've got a long torso, definitely high-waisted. It just balances out your upper torso, lower torso, still gives you a nice, slim, tall look. So high-waisted is nice if you have the physique. And if you don't have the physique, you can wear it over your belly and have suspenders. So that gives you a slimmer, very dressed, very formal look also. And it looks nice.
Yeah.
But it's with pleats or without pleats, a high-waisted pants has that elegance.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll second that. High-waisted. A lot of people want to elongate, create length.
Yeah.
And I think a higher waisted does that much better than a lower cut trouser.
What about braces versus no braces?
It becomes personal. I think the look, if you can carry the look with the braces, it's excellent. It's really good. And if you have a sloping shoulder, like you have sometimes, you have a problem with the braces slipping off. You just have to tie them a little tighter and have braces that are not so slippery,
Yeah.
And the cross between the braces and the back needs to hold it together. And you need to have an adjustment in the back where it pulls the two.
Yeah.
Usually I don't wear braces, but if the pants are cut for a gentleman much higher waisted, or they have a slight tummy, the higher waisted trouser sitting above the
belly.
Above the belly, the braces are great for that.
Yeah. What about a button fly versus a zip fly?
Okay, I'm a zip fly guy. I find it very hard to accept.
Some say that the button fly drapes nicer, but it's way too much work throughout the day.
Yeah, I know. And as you get older, it gets even more.
You can have a good closure in the front with the zip fly, still keep the pants closed.
Yeah. Today's zippers are really good. So we use the best. We use Reedy zippers, and they keep very flat and good. So
zip fly. I can't stand button flies. It's a nice, it's kind of a nice embellishment until you're trying.
And you have an emergency.
Yeah. Single vents versus double vents.
Yeah, I think if you have a very broad hips, I think single vent is a little bit slimming.
Okay.
And single vents like no vents. It used to be everything was no vents in the 70s and 80s. Then it went to single vent. Mostly conservative business suits are all single vent. And if you're above certain, like 48, 50-inch hips, then sometimes single vent is definitely better.
Okay.
Definitely. But side vents for a slim guy, for slim hips, it's really nice. It gives you a nice...
It's very elegant in terms of the drape.
Yeah, the drape, it's nice.
Side vents are great for movement, sitting down, putting the hands in the pockets.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll make center vent on like jackets I'll make that are very casual. And then I don't want so much of a European style cut on the jacket.
Like what would be an example?
Like a shirt jacket.
Okay. Great. What about wide versus narrow lapels?
We're both wide lapel guys, but I think there is if you want proportions, I think you need to look at the space between your neckline and the edge of the shoulders and pretty much divide it in half. That's the midpoint, and you can go less than the midpoint if you want a really skinny look, lapel look, and you can go on the other side of the midpoint wider by 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, or 3/4 of an inch if you want a more wider, more substantial.
Yeah.
But if you're a big-chested guy, big shoulders, go for the wider lapel. They just look better.
Yeah.
They just look like they're made for you.
Doesn't have to be jumping off the past the.
That's right.
The
You don't want a
sleeve.
floating peak, or you don't want one of those, but you want a lapel that's balanced for your shoulders and your chest.
Yeah.
And it's just
A good number to follow always, I say, is about 3 1/4, 3 1/2. Or also some people, you can base their lapel size on the tie size they wear, how thick the tie is.
Okay.
Yeah. If you wear skinny ties and wide lapels, it just
That definitely, it's got to be balanced, right?
yeah. Everything is proportions.
Yeah. So what width do you have on your lapel right there?
It's a 4-inch lapel.
So this
That's
is
3
a little
roll
bit on the
to
wide side.
4-inch
Oh,
lapel.
definitely on the wide side.
But it's really it's not.
It's tastefully done.
Yeah, it's tasteful. It's balanced. Works for this, especially.
And this
for
is
that
on the
jacket.
wider side.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely.
What do you cut the most of your other stuff?
For my size, I make normally about 3 1/2 to 3 5/8. Still wider, but I enjoy a little bit heft to the lapel.
Yeah. So this is a big departure then, almost
Big
a half
departure.
inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is on the widers. But if it suits well for this, like a winter
Yeah.
style.
Okay. Ticket pocket or no ticket pocket?
All body size. I think if you have a long torso, definitely you can try the ticket pocket. But if you have a short torso, I think you're just wasting good real estate on that. Yeah. When you have a short torso, you want to keep as clean a line. You might even want to eliminate the flap to have it really slick.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like
just
ticket pockets on my sport jackets.
Really? Okay.
Add some detail.
It's taller too.
Younger also.
Yeah.
What about vest or no vest?
I think again it goes to formality. Vest adds, takes your suits, takes your clothing up a notch in the formality, and if you want to go casual, then it takes it down. If you wear a tweed vest for warmth, one is functional. So vests are very functional. If you have a nice cashmere vest, even a sweater vest and a jacket over it, it's very functional.
Yeah.
Gives you that warmth and cold day, and but I think for mostly if you have a nice blue suit or charcoal suit and you have a vest, it makes it really takes it up. You could walk from the office straight to a wedding and people say, "Oh, that's nice."
Yeah.
Yeah, for basic suits, I like a vest. Or in winter suits, vests are great. Single-breasted navy, single-breasted charcoal. That extra, having that third piece of vest in the closet just allows you to dress up that suit on special occasions.
Okay, let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12 ounce fabric.
Okay, so I have worn all of them from 6 ounces to 14 ounces.
6 ounce, 100% silk.
No, 6 ounce, 100% lightweight, Loro Piana, ultralight suiting.
How long did it last?
Actually, it lasts. I cycle through my clothes a lot. It lasted a long time, but it was a delight to wear in Hong Kong when it's hot. And right now, I'm wearing a 7 ounce Fintes 140s, which has a light treatment on it, and it's highly twisted. It's a beautiful lightweight suit for the summer, and for, I think it's nice to have a light suit, whether it's a light linen or a very tropical wool suit that you can just put on those really hot days. You're going to be like buttoned up all the time, and you want to look good in a navy or in a nice charcoal. I think a nice lightweight suit is always nice to have seasonal.
Okay.
As with the heavier suit, I look outside, look at the weather, and then grab my suit accordingly. And I'm in Southern California most of the time, so a nice 9 ounce still has a drape, hang 9 1/2 ounce, can still manage in the heat, worsted. And then I love my lightweight flannels too. They kind of feel cozy and add that touch of warmth.
So if you were to choose, if you could only have one weight, which would it be?
I think it's the Four Seasons.
Four, yeah,
8.5 ounces.
8.5.
Yeah.
Divij.
8 1/2.
Yeah.
Very practical.
Very practical. It's
Even 8 if you had a coat, then you're okay.
Yeah. All
but
right.
if you can I mean, if it's in your budget, then definitely have seasonal wardrobe. It will refresh you'll look refreshed in different seasons.
Yeah.
You will have that. You'll feel new at every 6 months. You're
Kind of get to pull something new out.
pull something new out, put something back in the closet, let it rest, cover it up. So I think it's nice to have that change.
Yeah.
The seasonal.
Okay. What about wool versus cashmere?
I mean, for sport jackets, cashmere is the only way to go. It's such a delightful fabric. From that shirt jacket, it's like it's hard to take it off. And today they have cashmere from 7 ounces to like 14 ounces. So for jackets, and then 16 to 20 ounces for top coats.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no. I mean, there's wool. If it's in the budget, definitely cashmere.
Cashmere. Okay.
If it was up to me, I would always wear cashmere too. But practicality, wool holds up, keeps a crease.
Yeah.
Especially for pants. The cashmere pants are like almost impossible to wear. And then warmth factor, sometimes cashmere can feel on a hot day warm, of course, unless it's, some of the finest,
really lightweight
thinnest cashmere, right? And then delicate also.
I even wear, I mean, people run different, everybody runs different. Some people run warm, some people run cold.
A good 350 gram, 12 ounce cashmere will still hold up well for a jacketing. Some people are afraid the cashmere might be too soft. But a lot of the mills now, they're making, if it has a twill weave in the cashmere or overweight of a 10 ounce, it'll actually still hold up through its life of the jacket without pilling or showing any wear there.
So you're talking to the wrong people. I even sleep
I know,
with
you're
cashmere
fabric
blankets.
merchants.
I mean, no.
You have cashmere pajamas?
Cashmere and cotton shirts and pajamas, and cashmere blankets for the night.
Well,
So I'm trying
this is one of the hazards of being in
Would
the
it-
business.
Big of the-
I've got linen pajamas you made
Yeah.
that I love,
Yeah.
that are amazing.
Yeah.
All right, another difficult question. English or Italian mills?
Aha. Go ahead. I think I'll take that. I mean,
It's a tough one. I'm, again, in climate-wise, a little hotter where I am, so I tend to reach for my Italian fabric.
There's no right answer if any of your
I think
fabric suppliers are watching, but I'm just curious. I mean, do you find that you gravitate towards the Italian mills?
I do, but when I go on the road in colder climate areas, I'm always traveling with my English suits. It's something that, when I get to a destination, I want my suit to look fresh, clean, pressed, and not worry whether something will happen to that garment on the road. And then that sometimes I'll carry an English suit with me.
I like the Italian. I like the hand. It's not as durable, so it's got obsolete. I mean, it's not it's seasonal, and you can use it few seasons and you get rid of it. But I love the creativity. The colors are richer, and especially the seasonal colors are amazing.
Yeah.
So,
And they've really stepped into heavier weights now that kind of hold up, just like the suit here.
yeah,
you're
you've
wearing.
got this is made by
This is the Draper's 5-star,
yeah.
right?
The Italian
made by
12 ounce.
Vital Barberis.
By
and
Italian
it's-
Barberis, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
braces,
so
no
it's-
braces?
Yeah, I think for me it's no braces, and luckily I don't have the
Yeah.
pants don't fall down,
don't.
so it's okay.
They-
But
they-
I think I think you just have to get used to wearing braces. Once you get used to them, they're really
Comfortable.
comfortable, and they make your clothes look better. I think the pants hang better.
I also don't tend to wear braces just for the ease of just getting dressed in the morning without. I usually go no belt, side tabs, and the pants stay pretty, the mid-high rise.
Okay. What about belt loops versus tab trousers?
I've only worn trap trousers for the last 20 years, so I have no, I don't carry a belt. I travel a lot, go through airports.
It's nice not to have to. It's one less
Yes.
piece to accessorize in the
Right.
morning.
Even my jeans are made without belt loops.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. It's
So-
the only time I wear belt loops is with denim.
Yes. So
Or
I don't even,
belts is-
I have side tabs even on my jeans.
Okay.
So I'm the wrong guy to talk.
Yeah, I used to always wear belts when I first started wearing suits. Probably I had nice belts. I used to match with the shoes. Made sure the color of the belt matched the color of the shoes.
It's exhausting to do that because at a certain point, like, you can't match them all.
Right.
You can't match them.
Then my first pair without belt loops, I never went back.
Yeah, I'm definitely in your camp. Tab trousers, occasionally with braces, but otherwise tabbed. All right, what about socks? No socks.
You know, if you're in a very warm climate, any kind of socks feels hot, I think. At that point, you can get some shoes and with linen pants, with
So
linen.
in Hong Kong, are you wearing socks?
I wear I wear like open toe shoes and
Okay.
things like, so I wear 50% of the time without socks. And I think it's again climate based. If you're very casual, I think for formal, you gotta have socks and gotta have shoes. Yeah, informal, nicer, you can wear without socks.
Divij?
I think socks are a must. Yeah, I mix it up between thin wool, some cotton, but usually like a thin wool or heavier wool depending on the season.
Yeah, I mean, I wear socks most of the time, except occasionally, casually with maybe a pair of denim.
Chinos.
Or like, I would never wear this or a suit without socks.
No,
But
doesn't
you
work.
see people doing that, where they'll wear like a formal business suit with no socks. Double-breasted suit, tie, white shirt, black shoes,
Those are
no
no-no.
socks. It's interesting.
Only in Italy, I'm sure.
Yeah, only in Italy. In Italy, you can get away with it, I suppose. Pocket square or no pocket square?
I like my pocket squares.
Yeah, he loves pocket squares. You won't do without it. I'm too lazy to.
You reach a point in life where you're like, yeah, gosh, who cares? Great. Well, there we go. A nice little survey
Yeah.
of your
it's
sartorial kind of
And we get asked
positions.
those questions. Yeah, we get asked those questions all the time.
Yeah.
So it's great to
Yeah.
be able to.
What type of advice do you give someone that's just kind of, maybe kind of searching out for where they stand on these things?
I think as far as wardrobe or as
Yeah,
far as,
just pleats, no pleats. I mean, it's overwhelming, all the different options. I mean,
I think it's great to shop around,
Yeah.
look around, even try things on. But I still think that examine your own posture, what you like, how you feel about bell loops, how you want to simplify your life with
Yeah.
your wardrobe.
And functionality too.
Yeah.
And I think the more you simplify, the easier it is for you to get dressed in the morning, and you just look good
yeah.
with the least effort.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I like
the end goal.
that's what we're all after at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta feel comfortable. You gotta like what you're in and like how you look, how you want to see yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I think that the greatest pursuit of any man is the simplification of his life,
Yeah.
so that we can focus on the things that matter to us, not
Right.
what belt matches with my shoes.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the benefits of using a great tailor, of course, like you guys, is the fact that you don't have to shop for clothing anymore.
Right.
Right. I mean, it's always going to fit.
Yeah.
It's always going to look good. It's always going to be made well, and that's a huge simplification. Then you start customizing things, and with no belt loops, tab trousers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just all of a
Right.
sudden everything works.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Style
just-
and fabric are endless.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just focus your attention to okay, what am I going to buy for the next season?
Yeah.
And you plan 3 months in advance. Say, okay, I want a blue suit, I want a gray suit, I want a rust jacket, I want a tweed jacket, or so
Odd
it's-
trousers, odd jackets.
Yeah.
Great to have.
Yeah. Great. Hey, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Joe.
thank you again. Take
Pleasure.
care.
Divij.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Cheers.